Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Excuse me if I look a bit rough today. I have had most of the night up in the kitchen where I was keeping my eye on the absolute collapse of cryptocurrency. It's quite strange that this comes in such a short time after my video was released yesterday, that last night there was a huge crypto crash. Now, on top of that, we also had a massive storm here last night, so I was obviously concerned about the garage, which is all a complete new setup. I basically got a inverter backup battery for my pump, but it's never been put to the test. But anyway, everything all went sweet. The garage is bone dry, and hopefully now we've eliminated that problem forever, because we had a few times when it rained really heavy that the garage got water in there. But hopefully now that's eliminated and sorted out. Now, getting on to the crypto problem. Weird that yesterday I said that crypto's a great investment. Well, it certainly wouldn't have been yesterday, let's put it that way. But for those that have been in the business for a while, it also represents a huge ability to acquire more trade at a reasonable price. Obviously, if you can buy an XRP at $3 and then automatically you can buy it at $1.80, then obviously it's better to have it, because you're almost getting twice as many coins for the same amount of money. With cryptocurrency, it's very volatile, as I've said before. And this isn't financial advice. Again, I have to put this disclaimer out because a couple of people have actually mentioned to me that you're bordering on financial advice here. This isn't financial advice, and I wouldn't recommend anyone goes out and does this. I'm just explaining the situation of anyone that is thinking of cryptocurrency or is currently in cryptocurrency, or, you know, could consider it as part of their long-term investment. I still think this is my own personal views, and I can't give anyone advice. I would only say, if you're going to ever think about investing in cryptocurrency, make sure you do your complete due diligence on everything, and make sure that you sorry, the sun is in my eyes, that's why I'm squinting. Make sure that you've done all of your research into what you're going to invest in. Now, it doesn't matter to me. People have said you're only doing it to keep the thing alive. I mean, it's not going to make any difference to me at all. My crypto investment compared to other people is very minimal, although to me it's quite large. Last night I lost a lot of money. The cryptocurrency, so for argument's sake, we'll take XRP as an example. It was trading around the 280 mark, $2.80 per coin. It did dip at one stage yesterday to $1.77, which is a huge dip. Now, if that's what's that, 60 odd percent dip? Something like that, 70% even. So if you've got £100,000 in it, last night, your £100,000 dipped down to 30,000 quid. So that's just to tell you how serious it is. It obviously represents a buying opportunity for anyone that was thinking of getting into the crypto market, because obviously it's much better, like I say, to buy it at $1.77 than it is to buy it at $5. It doesn't take a genius to work that out. But what people have also done, now what caused this, I believe, it was a collection of things. There's an awful lot of uncertainty in the world at the moment, and that's not helping by the Fed in the United States being a little bit undecided where things are going. Donald Trump yesterday decided to put a threat of a 100% tariff on China. Now, that is a huge trade war. Now, trade war is not good for cryptocurrency. What people were seen to be doing is taking their money out of crypto and dumping it into gold and silver. I mean, as I understand it, I think gold has increased in recent months by $4.14 trillion. I think their market cap now is something like 27 trillion. Where yesterday, with the wipeout, I believe the whole crypto market dipped by about 2%, which doesn't sound a lot. But when it's in real terms and the real money, I mean, I think XRP went, as I say, from $2.70 odd, $2.80, down to $1.77. Now, anyone that was holding that was watching their money just trickle away, drop, I wouldn't blame them for thinking, I'm going to sell before I get too damaged here. This is going to zero. For those of the people that have been in the market for some time now, that have traded crypto for some years, you learn to ride these waves, and you actually see the devastation of the coin dropping as an opportunity to buy and hold more coins. That's how the other people see it. Now, that's what they say. You do the reverse thing. So if your brain is telling you to sell your currency because it's dropping, that's the time to be buying it and not selling. It's hard to get your head around because you always connect it to the fiat currency. So you always connect it to the dollar or the pound or the yen or the euro, whatever you trade in. But this is just my take on what I'm doing with it. I bought some more about 2 o'clock in the morning. I bought some more cryptocurrency when it was absolutely on its knees. I didn't know where it was going to stop, and I didn't hit the bottom. I hit nowhere near the bottom. But I thought it's going to be fairly positive, and today it's come back. It's fairly positive. It's recovering already, but it's going to take some time to get back to the $3 mark. Could be a few weeks or even a few months of volatile trading now. Generally, the latter part of the year is a good time for cryptocurrency. So let's put because obviously this video is going to go out and people can cross-reference and go back to it. So you can mark this video the day it was posted and go back to it. Remember what the thumbnail says. I believe if you could have got in yesterday at $1.77 for XRP, let's see where that is by the end of the year. I'm guessing possibly you're going to double your money. Possibly. Again, I have to really make this because somebody mentioned a really valid comment on one of my posts recently. They said a lot of people are hanging on to every word you say. Well, I don't want you to do that. I'm just talking about this cryptocurrency gold investment. What else do you put your money into now? If you've got some money put aside, what do you want to do? Leave it in the bank? Doesn't work. It needs to be invested into something that's showing strength. Obviously, crypto didn't show much strength last night, did it? I'm sorry, guys. The sun's really come out since I started this video. But yes, so the reason I keep coming on and doing these videos, and I'm not going to do any more financial videos for some time now, just because I don't want to be branded as a financial person or only talking about finances and crypto and gold. I don't want that because this is a Danny in Spain channel. So I'm just saying that last night I bought some more cryptocurrency when it was really down. That cryptocurrency is already in profit. I don't plan on selling that anytime soon. I just thought it was a good entry time to get in and buy some more coins. Now, what you have to do, you have to separate your mind from the coins to the fiat currency. So the idea of the game of crypto is buy as many coins as possible. Now, if you didn't sell last night and you didn't panic sell, you're in no worse a position really because your coins are still there. If you've got 1,000 XRP, your 1,000 XRP are still there. The only way you think that you lose is because you're comparing it to the fiat currency. Now, if you can take that away, keep your coins. When it does bounce back, you've obviously got your fiat currency value back in your coin. But the idea is to accumulate as many coins as possible. Now, a lot of people would have sold yesterday because they could see a little bit of volatility coming. So they sold at $2.80 and they would have probably bought back at $1.80. So they're effectively buying 60% more coins without using any money of their own currency. So they might have, if they've normally got 1,000 coins, they sold all those coins, they might end up buying 1,500, 1,600 coins without putting any more money into it. That's the clever way of doing things, but you need to really understand the market to do that. But this is just a quick one, because obviously following on from the video yesterday where I said it's a great investment, etc., etc. Had you bought yesterday, yeah, I still believe it's going to be a good long-term investment, but it would be a better time to buy it now than it was yesterday, because obviously you can buy a lot more coins for your dollar now. Guys, as always, make sure if you do think about investing into gold, silver, crypto, whatever it be, make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure that you know exactly what you're investing in. Don't take my word for it. This video needs to be taken as entertainment purposes only. This is what I done last night. I was sitting up at 2 o'clock in the morning buying more cryptocurrency. So I'm not talking about something that I don't believe in or I don't invest in myself. I'm talking about my personal circumstances. But I was hit with, I can't even tell you how much money I lost last night. That wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be the right thing to do. But I lost an awful lot of money, a life-changing amount of money. But I didn't lose it because I didn't sell the coins. I've kept the coins and the coins are still there. And when it recovers, that money recovers with it. Guys, as always, thank you very much for joining me. I thought I'd put this one out and I'm not going to talk about any finances for the next few videos, that's for sure. Unless obviously something really big comes up in the news. And yeah, I don't want it to be known as a financial channel. I'm still finding my feet of where the channel's going, really. It's more meant to be about Spain, but these other videos keep popping up, and the ideas keep popping up into my head, and I just want to keep people updated. So whatever you do, don't go and invest. Certainly don't go and invest blind. You need to do all of your due diligence, speak to some experts, maybe speak to a financial advisor, a qualified financial advisor, to give you the idea of where to go with your money. But don't always listen to what they say either, because they will say, put it in bonds, or that will say, put it in this and put it in that. And that doesn't always return the best rate of return for your investment. But obviously that would probably then come with less risk. It's a very, very big minefield, I'm afraid, but there you go. That's my input. Thanks very much again for watching, guys, and I will speak to you all very soon. Thank you.